What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Dragonflight video. This is the announcement of the next patch, 10.2. We've been talking about it a lot on my channel. I've been on the PTR testing all the tier sets. I think I actually predicted this exact launch date. I was trying to dig around in my Twitch VODs to find out exactly the video where I said, hey, I think it's going to be November 7th and the raid's going to be the next week. I know I said that, but I can't find it, so I can't be bothered. It's not a big deal, but here's the point. Patch 10.2 is going to launch on November 7th. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. So we can expect that to come really soon. Then the raid's going to be a week later. That's basically that's going to be 3 weeks from now. So kind of 3.5 weeks. The rest of this week and then 3 more weeks, right? If you look at this calendar here, you can't even see it, but it's fine. Well, half a week and then 1, 2, 3. So yeah. That's awesome. That's going to be the new patch dropping. And then the raid is going to launch the next week. Let's read about this and what they say. Blizzard has announced Patch 10.2 Guardians of the Dream launches on November 7th, with Season 3 beginning a week later on the 14th. Patch 10.2 is Dragonflight's 3rd season, adding a wealth of content exploring the new zone in the Emerald Dream, a new faction of the Dream Wardens to befriend, a brand new Mythic Plus rotation, solo PvP updates, etc., a new raid, yada, 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 right? New zone, new raid, new Mythic Plus, new PvP, and more. So we'll get to the announcement in a second. I do want to make a quick note here that there is a Augment rune that got talked about that you can get if you get Dream Warden's rep. So you need to, I don't know if you have to max out the Dream Warden rep, but in order to get, it's a permanent Augment rune that you can use, and it is, you can get it by unlocking the reputation for the Dream Wardens, which is going to be the new faction. So little quick note there. Let's get into this. November 7th, it launches. November 14th, we've got a bunch of other stuff coming, okay? There's class tier sets, character customizations, tons of druid stuff coming, right? We talked about that in another video, which is awesome. The Dream Wardens are coming. We've got dragon riding updates, new races, mounts, and more. The new zone, of course. New public events, which is those Dream Surge things that are going on in the Emerald Dream itself. New raid where we have to kill Farok. And then new Mythic Plus rotation. I'll talk about that in a second. Here's the raid. 9 bosses. Narud, Igra, Valkoros, Council of Dreams, Laradar, Keeper of the Flame, Naimu, Weaver of the Cycle, Smolderon. Sounds like a spider, right? Tindril, Sage Swift, Seer of the Flame, and Farok the Blazing. So very, very fire-oriented raid going on there. Very, very cool. Mythic Plus rotation. There are 8 new dungeons in the rotation for Dragonflight Season 3. Dawn of the Infinites ×2. Dragonheart, Darkheart Thicket, Blackrock Cold, Waycrest Manor, Ataldazar, Everbloom, and Throne of the Tides, which is the most recent addition in terms of the dungeon rotation that has come through, which is really, really good. I've tried it once. It was very, very punishing, so they need to tune it a little bit. They've actually done some tuning, I think, a couple days ago, so hopefully it'll be in tip-top shape by the time it gets there. Then, of course, the rest of these are all really good. Blackrock's good, Darkheart's good, Waycrest is good, Ataldazar is okay. I don't know, it's not my favorite dungeon. Everbloom's been fun to try that again. Really enjoyed that, and they've tuned the mage boss to be a little bit more manageable. The Legion dungeons, they have also updated the loot, because the loot in those dungeons, if you remember, in Legion we had artifact weapons. We did not have any weapons at all besides our artifact weapons, so there were no weapons dropping in dungeons. So they've updated it so that both of these dungeons will drop loot, weapons in particular, to help you out there. I talked about the Waycrest Manor healer trinket. I think it's going to be the best trinket. The music box from Lady Waycrest herself, plus the ring, gives you that cacophonous chord, harmonious chord. That's going to be a really good thing to chase. There's some great items in Dawn of the Infinites as well to go chase down. The items that have the extra stats on them, like the Scourge Bane and all that stuff, right? So some cool items in there. But that's coming, and it's coming very, very soon. November 7th will be the launch of the patch. November 14th is going to be when the actual season gets underway. I am very, very excited. And a lot of people are predicting that this is going to be the last season of the expansion. I don't think that's true. I'm just going to go on a limb here and say I don't think that's true. I think they're going to do a 4th raid and a 4th season for Dragonflight. Now, I could be wrong about that, but generally speaking, the next expansion launches in November. That is typically what happens, right? And we're going into November with this patch. I don't think we're going to be sitting on Guardians of the Dream for an entire year. We'll have to see what happens at BlizzCon. I think they're going to announce the next expansion at BlizzCon. That's my prediction. And then we're going to have one more patch in this expansion in Dragonflight, which will, again, think about this patch right now. If this goes from November, let's say it goes for about 5 months, right? December, January, February, March, April. Then the next patch comes out. That's going to go June, July, August, September, October, right? Another 5 months, let's say. And then that'll get us into the next expansion afterwards. So I do think that this is the 3rd season in this expansion. I think there's going to be a 4th season afterwards. That's my prediction, just because otherwise we're going to be sitting on this for basically an entire year, I think, before the next expansion comes out. I don't think they're going to launch the next expansion in, like, January or June. So I'll have to see what kind of happens. But this is going to be really cool. The lore around this, of course, has everything to do with the Emerald Dream. I think getting the World Tree back up and running for the Night Elves is going to be a really big focus of this patch as well. But I am very, very excited. I've already told you guys what my healer main is going to be, or my healer mains are going to be for this coming patch. Going to be Mistweaver and Resto Shaman, with Disc Priest following really, really closely behind because it looks incredibly, incredibly fun. Besides that, I'm also going to be trying out Ellie Shaman because the tier set bonus looks really, really good for Ellie Shaman as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this this launch date. Did you predict this was when they were going to launch? Were you thinking it was going to be later in November? I would love to hear from you guys. What are you most excited about in the new patch, and especially for the new raid and the new Mythic Plus season? Are you excited for this raid? Are you excited for the Mythic Plus rotation? What are your ambitions for this coming patch? Please let me know in the comments down below as well. I am currently planning right now on getting Cutting Edge in this new raid. That is my plan with the new raid team that I'm on now. I'm very, very much hoping that I can get Cutting Edge. Really looking forward to jumping in and smacking that raid. But that's my big goal, to get Cutting Edge. And I also really want to get to 3K IO. I'll probably be able to get above 3K IO depending on what kind of happens. But those are my plans. 3K IO and Cutting Edge in the raid. What are your plans going into this next patch? I would love to hear from you. Also, I want to hear your predictions on whether or not you think this is the last raid, last season of this expansion, or is it the second last one? Is there going to be a 4th one? Please, again, let me know in the comments down below. That's it, guys. Thank you so much again for watching. Love you all. I will see you in the next one. Let's get hyped, baby!